Is the quality of life in a developing country like India lower than in a first world country like the Netherlands? Hi, my name is Ivana and I've been living in Bangalore now for almost 3 years. 24 degrees for me means hoodie weather. I mentioned this in my latest video. Well, actually the whole video was about it. Why I moved to India. The main reason. In case you haven't seen this video, I have linked it down in the description below because it is quite a long story. So I dedicated the whole video to it. But if you watched it, you know why I am wearing a hoodie even though it's 24 degrees. There are many benefits that I experienced while growing up in the Netherlands. However, I wanted to make this daily vlog to clear up some misconceptions that a lot of foreigners have, and I know that because I get those questions on my channel, that my daily life or the quality of my daily life in a developing country like India is lower than in a first world country. This is not the case, my friends, because there are different parameters of a quality of life, if you would like to call it like that. So for instance, if you like beautiful roads with no potholes, always very well maintained, then the Netherlands is an amazing country for you. Also, doing business internationally in the Netherlands is so easy. However, if you like hot weather or a lot of services being brought to your home, like for instance, almost everything here is on delivery. My groceries, packages, even furniture that I bought from Amazon. Anything you want, it can be delivered to your home here in India, which is something that I really like. Hence, you don't have to deal with the roads. Also, a maid coming in on a daily basis. But something that I also really like here in India and that I'm going to show you is the slower pace of life. Because Indians have this whole aram se, or translated in Dutch, rustig aan. I wouldn't say slow mentality because that's not it. It's more of a enjoy the moment that you are in now. Calm down. Everything will be okay if you just take it a little bit easier. And it fits my, as you can see, very energetic personality a little bit better than the rush Dutch culture. Some people may like that, I like this, and what I wanted to do with this video after this very long intro is just give you snippets of insight into the quality of life in my daily life here in India. It's the end of the monsoon and I'm so happy because I'm really longing for some sunny days. My throat is also a little bit sore, hence why I'm obsessed with a new drink called turmeric latte. Or haldi doodh, as all my Indians already know it. I always thought that haldi doodh was kind of bland. Even if you put honey in it, I always thought, nah. But I have this new spice version recipe, which is freaking amazing, and I just posted it on my IGTV. So if you want the recipe, head over to my Instagram. Hello! I have ordered some new stuff on Amazon because I felt it's time for some new decor in my room. This couch is annoying me because the color doesn't match the rest of my room. Oh yeah, okay. This is a black chair. See this? I hate office chairs which have arm stands, yeah. I hate it. Basically this. Can't stand it. Massive pet peeve. You know why? This. Can't get under the table. So annoying, especially when I'm working. I just want to be able to move around and sit the way I want to sit. Hence, I ordered the other chair. Am I the only person who feels this way about armrests? I guess that's what they're called, armrests. Ban armrests. Oh, yes. Honestly, I feel like I can breathe again. Hello? Hello? It's so echoey. Anyways, this chair is freaking amazing. Love it. But actually, so it is to work here, but it's also decor. but I have some other items coming in this week and I'll show you. I'm having a super Dutch lunch today of a toastie. One thing that I do miss in India, I have to say, is good cheese. India is a cheese country. Indians do eat a lot of cheese. However, because of the hot weather, it is very hard to make really good cheese. As you may have noticed, we also have frequent power cuts. So the things that need to be kept cold, like for instance cheese, are not guaranteed to stay fresh. So that's why I think not a lot of people invest in creating really good cheese. However, something that I have found for all my Dutchies living in India, because yes, there are also Dutch people living in India who watch my videos. Hi, hoi, hoi. Je wil goede kaas? Dan is, well, it's not this actually. I just put it in this box. It is the Milky Mist mozzarella cheese, which you can find on Big Basket. They have this big lump, but they also have this shredded version, which I use for my toasties. That's actually jonge kaas, the way we would call it in the Netherlands. It's a little bit grainy in texture, I have to say, but the flavor is quite good because in general, in India, you can get this processed cheese slices, which is like, no, we Dutchies don't consider that cheese at all. But the mozzarella cheese from Milky Mist, that is the jonge kaas flavor, which you can find in the Netherlands. And I really like it. So sometimes I will also buy that whole cube of Milky Mist mozzarella cheese and then just cut it in cubes and eat it like a snack, because that's what we Dutch people do. So that is something that I do miss in India. The power cuts, to be very honest, they don't bother me because we have power backups here. So even if the power goes off, within 1 or 2 minutes you will have a power backup. Or for my laptop, I have a separate power backup, which you just recently heard beeping in the background. So I know for one of my Indian friends, the power cuts are literally a reason not to return to India because he cannot handle it. For me, honestly, I'm not bothered by it at all. I feel it's a little bit adventurous and it reminds you to not take simple things in daily life for granted, like electricity, but not in a very inconvenient way, I have to say. Something else that is different here in India than in the Netherlands, I don't drink the tap water. I think you can drink it if you boil it, but I just have a water filter over here and the water tastes a little bit different. I have heard from Dutch people who have gone back to the Netherlands after traveling for a long time abroad that is like a huge luxury, drinking tap water. For me, honestly, it's like either I tap water here or I drink water from here. Who cares? So I don't necessarily consider that a luxury. I do have to say Indians are getting more and more conscious about the environment, up to a point where even a whole new generation of Indians who watch a lot of YouTube completely attacks Indian YouTubers if they see them doing bad things for the environment. For instance, using makeup wipes which are not environmentally friendly, or using too much plastic packagings for food. So the new generation of Indians are very, very environmentally conscious. They really care about their country and they really want to clean it up. The elders also definitely care, but they didn't grow up with that whole we have to take care of the environment mentality. So they are, I would say, just less informed about it. When you inform them, they do care. So that is something that's also very, very interesting. Something that is very difficult for me to accept in India, I have to say, is the paperwork that I always have to do whenever I want to like do anything financial. So for instance, opening a bank account was really a huge hassle. When I asked my bank account manager why that is, she explained to me that it's because of the terrorist threat that India deals with on a daily basis. In case you don't know, if you're a foreigner, if you're watching this, there was a huge terrorist attack, I think in the 90s in Mumbai, where a lot of prominent buildings were blown up and obviously a lot of people died. After that, the security measures all over India were taken to a higher level, up to a point where you are also not allowed to, for instance, film in malls. You are also always checked before you enter a hotel. Your bag will be taken through a scanner. So that whole security measures level, high level, extremely high level, that is not there in the Netherlands at all. The Netherlands also deals with terrorist threats, but I don't think it's as severe as India dealing with terrorist threats. So I do understand where that whole, you know, paperwork with payment systems comes from. For instance, in the Netherlands, I definitely wouldn't have to turn in any address proof. Not that I know of, to be honest. Like usually you just write your address and that's it. But maybe that's because obviously I was a resident in the Netherlands. So if there are Indians watching this from the Netherlands, I know you guys are there too, let me know what your experience was with the registration and opening of bank accounts in the Netherlands, because I'm also curious about your stories. Okay, I got properly ready. I don't like this mirror. It's so messy here, but I do want to show it because you guys are asking it. At least the girls are. So I'm like, okay, we gotta cater to the girls as well. This shirt is from H&M. I bought it here in 1MG mall here in Bangalore a while ago, I have to say. And I love, love, love this nude color. It's also super, super comfortable in the Indian summer. So when it does get quite hot here in Bangalore, this is such a comfortable shirt to wear because it's linen. That is something that has changed a lot about me since moving to India. I cannot handle a lot of synthetic fiber. So polyester and that kind of stuff, you will not find that in my wardrobe a lot. Then I'm wearing these mom jeans, these Zara mom jeans, obviously COVID fashion. So, you know, fluffy socks. That's the only footwear I wear in the house. And then this belt is from, I am guessing, Primark in the Netherlands. These jeans, by the way, are from last year, but I feel Zara has absolutely amazing quality jeans. So if you're looking for a good fit and great value for money, check out the Zara jeans. And yeah, linen shirts in India all the way. I also did my makeup and my hair. This is just it. And I'm filming just a couple of videos. Another thing where I feel my quality of life is actually better in India than in the Netherlands is that India is very much a service economy, and obviously that is because labor is still quite cheap. I have to say that labor is still quite cheap. Hence, a lot of things are service-based. Like, for instance, washing the dishes or getting your house cleaned. In the Netherlands, I used to have a maid which would come once a week. And here in India, she comes 6 days a week. Also, there are food subscription services which are there in the Netherlands. But then it's usually more of a food subscription... But then it's usually more of a food subscription service where you get all the groceries but still have to do all the cooking yourself. Whereas here in Bangalore, I can get masala box, which is homemade cooked food by Indian moms, and I have my lunch. I don't have to do anything every single day. I don't even have to think about ordering out, because that's one thing that really annoys me with ordering out food. You usually order when you're hungry, right? And then you still have to wait 30 or 45 minutes before the food arrives. And in the Netherlands, I would usually think, you know what, I'm just gonna cook my own food because that's actually faster than waiting for takeout. Whereas here in India, you can get the food automatically delivered through a food subscription service like Masala Box or Eat Fit. Eat Fit also has a food subscription service, which I like. The quality has gone a bit down. Am I the only one who thinks that? Let me know down in the comments below if you've ever had Eat Fit. So yeah, India is very, very much focused on a service economy, where the Netherlands is more of how would you say that, a product economy. The services are just not up to par to what is available here in India. And for the people who want to comment, yeah, that's because, you know, you're earning your Dutch salary here in India. First of all, I'm not earning a Dutch salary here in India. Second of all, the life that I'm living is very, very common for Indian middle-class families. So my life here is definitely not a luxury expat foreigner life. I'm living like a normal middle class or maybe a little bit upper class Indian family. So yeah, don't think that I'm being super fancy with having a maid 6 days a week. It's quite common to have that in India. Actually, some people are even fancier than me because you can also hire a cook and have 3 fresh meals cooked for you 3 times a day. So I'm not even being that fancy living here in India. It's quite common, the things and the services that I use. For the people who get offended by me saying that labor is still quite cheap in India, I didn't set the labor prices. Don't blame me for that. Oh, some other services that I thought of. Dunzo. This is not sponsored. Nothing in this video is sponsored. I'm just a huge fan of Dunzo. Dunzo is a last mile delivery service, so if you don't feel like going out for groceries, you can just call Dunzo and Dunzo will do the groceries for you, which is a huge luxury. And I also understand that a lot of these services are very Bangalore focused because we have such a startup culture here in Bangalore. India is already very much a service culture, but Bangalore takes it to the next level, so we're very spoiled here in Bangalore with the services that we can get. Holy moly, this clothing rack, I didn't have too much hope of it because it came in such a small package, but it turns out to be so beautiful and so functional because it actually also has wheels. Let me just properly show you. Of course, I will also link it down in the description below. I got this from Amazon and it was, I think, a little bit more than 1,000 rupees, which is mad value for money. I set it up within 5 minutes. And I think this just looks so cute. So if I need something to be low, I can put it there, a little bit higher, and then I can play with different dimensions by the different clothing. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is this sari still? I love this color, and it fits the gold decor so beautifully. Oh my goodness, wow. I am in love with this clothing rack. Definitely 10/10, can recommend it. Amazon has been quite on point with their home decor lately, I have to say. They have really cool stuff, but I don't want to, you know, over decorate my room. I'm kind of a minimalist that way. I like beautiful things, but I don't like too many things in one room. Does that make sense? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below, and I hope you will enjoy this new decor and new videos soon. Okay, something else I really love about India is how common it is to get clothes tailored here. However, I keep forgetting that they shrink in the laundry, so I shouldn't get them like perfectly tailored. In the Netherlands, you can tailor things, but usually you would do that only for the more expensive items. Like if you buy a super beautiful dress and it's not fitted perfectly, then you would go to a tailor, or maybe if your pants are too long or something like that. But it is not as common as in India. Like I said, India is more of a service economy where you can get a lot of things just done by artisans. Yeah, that's how I would call them. And in the Netherlands, it's more common goods where you buy something and it fits you okay, and then actually maybe the manufacturer knows what's better for you than yourself. So that's a little bit of a struggle. Yep, the monsoon season is actually over because it's almost end of September now, and I think it's still gonna be raining until somewhere middle October, but after that it will stop. The one thing that I learned here is that actually the rain in the Netherlands doesn't even bother me so much. It's just a combination of rain, gloomy, and the cold. Those three together is just too much. The cold and sunshine I can handle. The cold and rain, never. Deadly combination. Rain and gloomy, as long as it's warm, I'm totally okay with it. I actually think it's super cozy. So what's your perspective? Do you think that the quality of life in a developing country is lower than in a first world country? Let me know down in the comments below. Small disclaimer, I would never ever say that one country is better than the other. I just feel that different personalities fit better in different cultures. Hence why I love the Netherlands and I adore it for all the great qualities that it has. But I do feel that Indian society just fits me better. So I hope with this video nobody got offended, because I truly genuinely love both countries. Also, let me know where you guys are from. I always love reading the cities and the countries where you are from, because sometimes I've never heard of them. So this is your chance. Spam me down in the comments below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to put a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of my videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and then I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!